Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 11 of 30 days of meditation. Looks like for some reason this morning's original meditation glitched. So I'm giving it a go for round two, which kind of relates a little bit to what I wanted to talk about today. The picture that I originally posted for this meditation practice is of the Glastonbury Rocky Hill Ferry. It's one of my favorite places on earth. It's a very beautiful place. And when I think of a ferry, um, it's a vehicle similar to a meditation practice. It's something that brings you from one place to another. So, in your meditation practice, we're wanting to bring ourselves from our day to day stresses and challenges and bring ourselves to a place of stillness and peace. And to do that, we need to connect with the vehicle of our breath and our mantra, which helps us to connect to that inner stillness and peace that we have available to us. One of the things that attracted me to this tradition of yoga, Kriya Yoga, is that it's intended for householders, which is different than the path to stillness and peace that's a yogi might take if they're going up into the Himalayas and going away from the YouTube channels and the day-to-day hustle and bustle of traffic. So for them, they go away from life and do their intense practices up in the mountains or a hermitage or someplace like that. For householder yogis, we face the day-to-day challenges and we use our practice to create that inner stillness and peace. One of the things that really stands out to me from when I was made a Kriyacharya by Gurunath, when he was initiating me as a teacher, one of the things he said to me was that he wanted me to think about being like the eye of a hurricane, to be stillness and peace in the center of the chaos of life. So this morning, the chaos of my connection not working and I have to get ready for work. And because I've practiced today, I've been able to stay pretty chill and able to just keep flowing with life and keep with what I need to do in this case to still connect to my lotus meditation, even though this challenge arose. So I think that's a really important thing to think about as you practice. Um, as a household yogi, one of the things that um, I think about are all the things in life that distract me. So, to give you a little glimpse into my day to day life, I'll give you a little snapshot. So, I wake up and my family's getting ready for school and do a little act of imagination here. But I need to go down to the ferry to do my practice. So, I say, have a great day, guys. Going to do my practice. I leave my house and I drive down Hopewell Road, and there's Harpo's Bakery, and I'm hungry and I want a pastry, and I smell Soji coffee and I want a coffee. But no, I want to sit for my practice. I need to get down to the ferry to do my practice. And then I drive over through High Street, and there's my parents' house. My parents are out on the front porch and they wave, and I yell out the window, "Hey, I'll be back later. I have to go do my practice." And I drive down past the beautiful fields and I see some beautiful flowers along the way, and I stop and I smell them for a moment, and then I get to the ferry of my practice. And there's a cost to take this ferry. It's my time and my energy that I've paid to bring myself to this point. And when I enter the ferry, similar to the Glastonbury ferry, the first thing when the Glastonbury ferry goes, it goes into the flow of the river. So it doesn't need as much power. It just kind of flows with the river. That's similar to our practice in the watchful breath, where we just kind of naturally flow with our practice. But the Glastonbury ferry, to get over to Rocky Hill at a certain point, has to go against the current. And for us, that's the willful breath, where we need to go against some of the habits and patterns of our life that can get in the way of our practice, things that can distract us, um, thoughts that keep repeating in our head. So we use the will of our practice to go against the current and get over to the destination, in this case, the lotus of stillness and peace within. And after we connect with that stillness and peace, and we're done with our practice, we can take the time to go back and cross back over into our daily life and attempt to bring that peace into our day to day life as we go back and have breakfast and connect to our families and go to work. Hopefully, we can stay connected to that inner peace and stillness, regardless of the disruptions. So, on that note, I'd like to start our practice. Invite you to sit on your mats. You're going to take a few deep breaths, breathing in, holding, connecting in any tension, breathing out, relaxing and releasing. Breathing in, holding, breathing out, relaxing and releasing. And one last time. Now I invite you to bring your hands to your heart. We chant the sound of Om to begin our meditation practice. Om. Bringing our awareness to our heart, behind the sternum in the center of the spine, the golden lotus of our heart. So we use the vehicle of our breath and the sound of the Hamsa mantra. We breathe in with the sound of Sa as the golden petals open in our heart. And breathe out with Hum as the golden petals close into a bud. Riding the gentle waves of our breath, connecting to the inner stillness in our heart, the oasis of inner peace. And bringing our awareness into the center of our heart as we notice the golden petals opening around us as we breathe in with Sa. Noticing the golden petals closing around us as we breathe out with Hum. Bringing your awareness to the lotus of your heart. Noticing any distractions and using the vehicle of your breath and the mantra to bring your focus and awareness back to the lotus of your heart as you connect with your inner stillness and peace with every breath. So you breathe in with the Sa, connect to the stillness. As you breathe out with Hum, connect to the peace. As we now move into the willful breath, I invite you to match the movement of your breathing to the sound of my voice as you breathe in with the sound of Sa, inhaling, holding, being filled with light, love, and healing, stillness and peace. Breathing out with hum, holding the breath. Being still in that peace and the lotus within. Sa. Hum. Sa. Hum. Now allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm, staying connected to the vehicle of your breath. Breathing in with sa as the lotus petals open. And out with hum as the lotus petals close into a bud. Take one more breath, breathing in with sa, grounding yourself with the out breath, hum. Taking a moment to rest in the stillness, be in the presence. Ready to bring your hands to your heart as we close our practice with the sound of Om. Om. So we now slowly and gently ferry our awareness back to our day-to-day life as householders, being mindful of staying connected to this inner stillness and peace as we reconnect with our work, our family, our friends, the day-to-day things that we do. Staying connected to this inner stillness and peace throughout our day. And slowly and gently opening your eyes. Hope you all have a beautiful rest of your Wednesday. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning, 7:30, as we continue our 30-day experience of connecting with this beautiful practice of the Golden Lotus. Be well.